What's up, traders? Coming to you on a Saturday. Hope your week was green. Hope next week is green and we continue to make money, Lord willing, of course. Wanted to come to you today. This is probably the most fundamental video lesson that you need to understand. It's called The Art of Not Losing Money. That's right. We are in the stock market to not lose money. If you trust me, if you didn't lose money in the stock market, you are doing well. Okay, 90 something percent. I don't even want to guess the exact. Some people say 95%. Some people say 98%. Some people say 90% of people who invest in the stock market lose money. And the reason why is because they don't use methods that make sense to just overall business of buying stocks, buying anything, any commodity, any asset at a discount. It's no different than real estate. It's no different than buying a car. It's no different than anything. You want to get things at a discount. So what we call low risk is buying stocks on support or undervalued. Support and trend lines, real quick. Support means it's a level that the stock has tried to break below and could not. It's touched this level certain times, a certain dollar amount, but it could not break below, so that becomes support. Resistance is a stock that it tries to break above and it can't, and it pulls back, which means the stock price goes down. Pullback equals goes down, so that we call that resistance. Now, you want to enter in a stock towards its all-time lows or towards resistance. Now, how do I tell resistance? I'm going to draw trend lines for you so you'll be able to know how to do this for yourself. Now, we were in Lone. We called Lone Star when it was 19 cents, an all-time low, okay? You've had 2 times. I've tweeted it. I've made videos about it. You've had 2 times to get in it. It's ran at least 50. It's ran at least 100% 2 times in the last week. So here I'm gonna do here I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna show you how to draw trend lines. So again, support, resistance. These are areas where a stock has tried to go below and could not. So lately, Lone. Okay, we entered Lone around 20 cents. We saw it bottom out. I'm gonna draw these trend lines for you. Okay. Right here, 19 cents is when we said it bottomed out. Okay. So from this range, I knew that it has the potential to triple, to quadruple, to do all of that, okay, based on the range. A range is exactly what it sounds like. It's a range. From 1 to 2 is a range. From 1 to 10 is a range. This has a range from 20 cents, or around 19 cents, all the way up to 70 cents based on this chart pattern, okay? So trend lines you can draw for support and resistance. What's support? Support is a level that it cannot break below. What's resistance? Resistance is a level that it cannot break above. So when I entered this stock, when I entered Lone Star, number 1, we talk about hot sectors. I knew that oil and gas was going to start heating up at some point. So I got in this stock. Okay, we rode it. It popped a little bit, but it really ran right at the first part of September. It popped 60 cents. What does it do? It pulls right back, pops again, pulls right back, pops again, pulls right back. And so we know from that price action, it should keep doing that. Okay, it should keep doing it should keep having that same price action. So when do we want to get in? A lot of people get in trouble because they chase. This is why people lose money. They buy here instead of buying here because the stock looks sexy. It looks like it's going to make you a lot of money right here, but then everybody sells, and now you bought it 40 cents, but the stock is worth 17 cents now. We don't want to do that. You have to get in these stocks before they start moving, okay? I'll talk more about algorithms and different things in the stock market that are going on that you're not aware of. But again, I'm gonna say it. The stock market is here to take your money, not make you money. So you have to take profits. Okay. Now I'll go over another stock. Like I said, this is called The Art of Not Losing Money. Bottoming out. Someone asked me what bottoming out means. Bottoming out means what's the very bottom of the stock? It bottoms. once again, it bottoms. You see it tries to go below 20 cents, tries to go. It did one time briefly, but then it popped right back up. Okay? So when you're entering into a stock, I'm going to keep repeating this because it's important. Buy on support or buy close to support levels. Now, support levels may be supported by moving averages. As you see, sometimes these moving averages they end up being support or resistance. Okay, so right now on this 20 moving average, you see, especially in the 25-cent level, it tries to go above this level, but it can't. So it hits this moving averages, pulls back, hits this moving average, pulls back, hits it, pulls back, hits it, pulls back, hits it, pulls back. That's called resistance. Okay, the only thing that makes a stock break through resistance and shoot up is volume. And you see, once these stocks got volume, which is indicated right here, they shot up. Okay, so we want to buy bottoming out stocks that are on trend lines. What I say a trend line was, a trend line you can draw. They are points where a stock has tried to go down and could not go past. So we see this trend line right here at 20 cents. We see it again. The stock keeps trying to go below it, but it doesn't. When I see that level, I draw a trend line. You don't have to draw a trend line, but just pay attention to what the numbers are, okay? We're going to go over Cidm. This stock has not moved. So again, we're looking at these resistance levels. We're looking at these support and resistance levels. Way back in May, the support level, it looks like, was right here around 67 cents. But let's move this up to today. So today, we see a stock that has bottomed out at 50 cents. But it has since went flat since then. So it bottomed out. So where should the support and resistance be? Well, support is going to be right here, where it's tried to touch as many times as it could. Okay, so we're going to draw a trend line around 54 cents. Okay, now you know that this stock has a potential to move up massively. I was in this stock whenever it ran from 70 cents. I bought in at 78 cents and it ran to $6. I sold at $3, but look at how much potential this stock has. Now, you see this trend line. It tries to break above this trend line, this moving average, and it can't. Tries to break above the moving average again. It did temporarily, and then it pulled back. So right now, this is support. Support is what? 53 cents. So if I'm buying the stock, I want to be buying as close to this level as I can before it starts to move, because if you buy here, the next day you're going to wake up and you're in for $1 and now it's 75 cents. And then the next day it's going to be 60, and then the next day it's back to support. So once this stock starts getting some volume, it's going to shoot up. But you have to focus on buying on support. That's the only way to limit your losses to where you won't lose money, okay? So I hope this helped. Look at one more stock that popped that we predicted was going to pop. This moving average, it kept going below. So look at these support levels. Look at that. Look at that all the way back. Get this out of here. All the way back to May. Look how many times it tried to hit, and then it couldn't. It broke through and it ran up. But look at these other support levels. Look at these other support and resistance levels. You can predict where a stock is going to go. Okay. When it did break, there was more support, and then there was more resistance. So I knew every time it pulled down to these levels, around these levels, it was going to pop here at some point and pull back. Okay? Pop and pull, pop and pull. So now where do you think this stock is going to go? Once it does break, it's going to go in this range. It's going to go from the $2 range to the $4 range. Okay? But we have to buy on support here and not up here, so the stock will pull back and lose us money. So hope you enjoyed this. Like, share, subscribe. greenwoodstocktrading@gmail.com. You can message me for coaching. I'm available. Hope you have a great day.